So now I'm looking for the pale dark yellows over here. And I wanted to talk about the Yogscast. I'm just sort of going over different well, I killed this guy. I'm talking about different YouTube channels that have inspired me to do whatever the heck I'm doing with my life. The Yogscast, I think, has always been inspiring. The Yogscast is another YouTube channel, or a collection of YouTube channels, where people play video games. Whoa, just like I'm doing right now. Isn't that interesting? The main Yogscast, or the central Yogscast, I believe is named Lewis. He seems to be sort of keeping the whole team together. And I'm not entirely sure what to make of him. I love the guy. And I don't know if the audience, the typical audience of the Yogscast really knows how much effort he must be putting into this behind the scenes. I think the Yogscast is a team of people in a building who all have different computers and they play video games together. This requires organization, a lot of organization. While I eat this guy, let me remember that I want to actually start that timer again so I can make another episode. Here. I'm going to eat that guy, by the way, and I'm going to mutate, too. Come on. So, I just have this big old list. I have too many YouTube channels on a list, and I guess the reason I had Game Grumps and the Yogscast first is because the two of them have collaborated, where the Game Grumps go to England, or after the pandemic started, they can't go to England, so they pilot robots in England from America. People are interacting using the internet in ways that just haven't happened before. Let's see, so who else am I supposed to kill after this? Now I'm supposed to eat the blue people. You eat the yellow people, you eat the blue people. Who's after the Yogscast? Matthew Patrick, has a YouTube channel called Game Theory, where he talks about video games and has conspiracy theories, or really just looks at elements of the game that are interesting. And that was just really... I think a lot of my reaction... I don't know what I'm talking about, but I turned blue. So that's the important thing. When I make a talking squid video, it's very... There's a real pattern to it. It's very regularized. There's like a squid, there's a screen. Lately I've been having more animation. One of the reasons I make the talking squid videos the way I do is because there are things about these YouTube channels that I'm listing that I really like, and there are aspects of them that I don't really like. I look up to MatPat to a certain extent. I'm not a huge fan of all of his channels or all of his videos, but the fact that he can wrangle all those things together is inspirational. You don't need to like his voice or his personality to understand that he went through a lot to make all this happen. And even if you don't like his personality, then that's the purpose of the personality, I think. I'm a Grey Adon, everybody. So there are aspects of his videos that I like. He has an interesting way of laying out a video. But there are aspects of videos that I don't really like. I think that his videos often start with a joke, and the joke can sometimes make it last like a minute or two. So my talking squid videos, it just, bam, it starts. That's my goals. So there's the final Wildebug. I'm supposed to get another Wildebug, and then I beat the bad. He's the Boy Scout beast this time. So the bad guys are the colorless ones, the gray ones. But even though they're colorless and even though they're gray, you can tell what shape they were supposed to be because of their sort of layout. So this one is shaped like a frog, which is why we're in the frog bog. And so we have to take out the frog of the frog bog. But I guess maybe because he eats way too much wilderness, he's not blue anymore. But we can tell he's supposed to be blue because he's a frog. Whatever. So, Red Letter Media. I love Red Letter Media. I gotta go to sleep again. Man, once an episode. It's like 10-minute days in Cubivore and world. Red Letter Media is a YouTube channel where a bunch of guys do whatever they feel like. Honestly, one of their best things is the best of the worst, where they find really terrible movies, and watch those really terrible movies on VHS. And there's something about watching terrible movies and deciding which one is the worst of those terrible movies, and then doing something terrible to that VHS tape that insulted you. It's got a very MST3K feel. Oh, so here's the guy. It's I'm gonna try to go down the list quicker. Arlo. Who the hell is Arlo? Arlo is a YouTube person, or Muppet maybe, who here I gotta play this game. Oh no, he's got lackeys. I'm gonna get his lackeys away. So Arlo is a YouTube guy who talks a lot about Nintendo products and Nintendo games, but he's a Muppet. He is a blue Muppet. He looks a little bit like Grover. He looks a little bit like the Cookie Monster. He's a cross between the Cookie Monster and Grover. And oh, okay, well, you're not allowed to go back. Come on. Okay, here he is. And I was just sort of floored by the fact that he has the persona of this Muppet. He's gone to conventions, and he's filmed himself at conventions with his fans. And presumably, they're able to interact with a person. But you only see him, in the film, you only see him a Muppet. I think, and now I have a YouTube channel where I'm a talking squid. It's inspirational. There's a lot of inspiration out there. Barshins, or Ashins. There's Ashins, or Ashins is the YouTube channel from a Englishman who reviews all kinds of things. Terrible products, terrible foods, old foods that you probably don't want to eat anymore. Oh no, he ate me. I've been chomped. So that's alright. I just gotta run over here so I can eat one of these herbivore guys. And then I don't know what these herbivore guys are. They're not bugs. They're plants. But I can eat their plants. They don't put up a fight. And I can grow my limb. What a game! what a game! So Arshins. Arshins has a YouTube channel where he mostly plays on his couch, and he shows all these products off on his couch. But he also had another channel called Barshins, where he works with another group of people. I believe one of them is named Barry, and then it's Barshins. I think. I don't remember, but the fact that they, much like Red Letter Media, could just get all of their friends together and have their friends do something strange, and then put that on YouTube. It really just makes me wonder what people thought YouTube would be for. Television has changed a whole lot since it started. And the fact that people can make their own shows or post their own reviews of games where they're a Muppet. Well, it inspired me to make a YouTube channel where I'm a talking squid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Zero punctuation. Yahtzee Crawshaw. Yahtzee Crawshaw is an Australian, I believe, who plays video games and makes video games. It's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna finish talking about Yahtzee Crawshaw. Maybe I'll take out one of these lackeys. I really take after Zero Punctuation. The talking squid deal, I'm really just talking nonstop. And I suppose I think I watched his first two videos as Zero Punctuation, and they're perfectly good videos. They're exactly like the videos that he makes nowadays. Or I'm sure he's improved a whole lot in ways that I don't necessarily notice a lot. But he made two of those videos, and then got hired by The Escapist magazine, or online magazine. What is The Escapist? I don't know. And then ever since then, after making those two videos, he's just kept making videos for The Escapist. I think that's really... There's something inspirational about that, where he had this idea, he liked the idea enough to just do it, even though it took a lot of work. It was a way to express himself and talk about media that he liked, and he was good enough at it that he was paid to keep doing it. I think that's really important. I don't know. I'm looking for what I'm doing with my life, and well, so far so good. I'm gonna keep beating this guy up in the next episode of Thinkster. Wow. Okay. Well, the episodes of Thinkster. I like that feeling. Yeah. Let's. Bye-bye.